It's the NFL on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Tennessee Titans and the Los Angeles Chargers. And it comes your way next.
Southern California has a new modern home for NFL football, and it is this place, wondrous SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Tennessee Titans and the Los Angeles Chargers. Welcome in, everybody, with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, so much gets made about offensive comparisons. Here's a matchup where the defenses may just take center stage.
Yeah, we're usually talking about guys scoring touchdowns. How about the guys who prevent them and change the momentum of the game when they take the ball away? I love those ball hawks in the secondary. People after my own heart.
Here's Randy Bullock now to put toe to leather. And we are underway in Southern California. Fielded just outside the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Los Angeles taking the field led by Justin Herbert, third-year man out of Oregon whose career is off to an incredibly productive start.
It hasn't taken Herbert long to earn the status of one of the league's best and most entertaining passers. He's locked and loaded on every snap, and the second he sees an opening, the ball's soaring downfield. You've got to be on your A game at all times against him. The second you slip up, he's liable to burn you.
Let's go do this thing, baby. Every day, let's do what we do every day. Whatever it takes, get it.
Now here's a six-year man, Austin Eckler. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Herbert's throw going into the hands of Williams. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A Charger first there as Herbert finds Williams.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Herbert on first down now. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it'll be second down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's second down.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. It's Eckler again. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Here's Herbert. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 42. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, who's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Up the middle with Eckler. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Herbert. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 26. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put them on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far in the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Herbert. Open man is Palmer. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And this is incomplete.
So many things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something was off with that one.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Eckler will take this into the end zone for a Charger touchdown. He finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead. So that drive spans 13 plays.
And it's Austin Eckler who finishes things off with a touchdown run.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Here come the Titans for their first possession on offense, and leading them out in his 4th season with the team, 10th overall in the NFL, Ryan Tannehill.
And one of the things that has really impressed me about Ryan Tannehill has been his perseverance. Early in his career, didn't have the success that he desired. Had some injuries that slowed his development. But he kept working at his craft, and now he's a guy that I think you can put a game on his shoulders.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
And he will have a Titans first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A toss left, Henry. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the 1st down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 34.
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. Down to about the 32.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
They'll try the air now with Tannehill.
Open man, Westbrook-Ikhine. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here we go on 4th. Tannehill. Caught here by Conley. And he is going to pick up the Titans' first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, Tannehill. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's 2nd down.
All right, say it with me now. There's a lot of different words we come up with. Maybe we go back and forth after that play, getting his toes tapped down to make that catch. Crafty.
Yeah.
Wiley. Oh, definitely.
All the veteran names.
You name it. Has every move in the book and continued to get better throughout his career so he can make that type of a catch.
Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter is a good running back dive play.
3rd and 2, Tannehill. This is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
1st and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll try and run for it with Henry. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
You get down in this area of the field, you know you're going to get a heavy dose of number 22. They stopped him for a short game there, but can they do it a couple more times?
2nd and goal from the 1. Tannehill toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry from a yard away bowling his way in.
And the Titans respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
On for the point after is Randy Bullock. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. And what a drive that was. 16 plays all told. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And Carter deciding not to bring this one out. The Charger drive about to get going. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Once more, here's Eckler. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Eckler now between the tackles. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
Gonna throw on 3rd down with Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
That's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the 1st down.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
The Titans coming back onto the field for their 2nd drive.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. It's caught by Hooper. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did, and they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw, Tannehill. The Conley's got it over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Henry running right.
And he's across the 45. It'll be second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Tannehill now to throw.
And he'll get this underneath to Henry.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Now it's Tannehill.
And that's complete to Westbrook-Ikhine.
And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt.
DeAndre Carter back deep. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
The Chargers ready to take over. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 27. They'll try and start this drive in the air. They'll find Everett there, complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Working with a 2nd and 4.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
The 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that 1st down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 44, Herbert over the middle, complete. That's Allen. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 41-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Now it's Herbert. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 18. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Herbert operating from the red zone. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field. And just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Oh, this is going to be caught along the sidelines. Probably shouldn't have been caught. He's going to lose yardage there. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down. And if you're going to pass down here, you better get that in the end zone.
I agree with you totally. And as we both know, the field's already condensed. There's just not a lot of space. So you've got to create some by getting some people downfield into the end zone. If you want to throw it short, you've got to have some movement, some room in order to do that. That one didn't work.
2nd down and goal. Herbert. Got a man. It's Allen for the Charger touchdown. And there was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver run that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it was Keenan Allen who finished it all off with the touchdown reception.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. We got a man over the middle. It's Woods. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll try the right side with Henry. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Even though he recovered his own fumble, you know how much he hates to put the ball on the ground. He's going to be frustrated with himself.
And what do you think the time frame was from the time the ball escaped his grasp to him getting it back? It didn't take that long, right?
Right.
To him, it probably felt like hours because he's agonizing, like, I've got to get this football back. Able to get it done.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Tannehill. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now Tannehill. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. Here's Tannehill. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The Charger D making things difficult, and it's 4th down.
Anytime the ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be from 56 yards out. And he put enough leg into it, but it's well off to the right and no good. And this will stay at a 7-point game.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one from 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through. And that one winds up no good.
L.A. readies for its next possession.
Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Herbert on 1st down now. He'll get this over the middle here to Palmer. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Second down at 4. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Going back to Allen, he's got him again. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 14. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Touchdown, Chargers! Austin Eckler. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Chargers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Well, he is putting in a great all-around game, Charles. He already ran one in for a score, and now they utilize him in the passing game.
And they put a lot of pressure on a defensive coordinator and defense, don't they? Because they're used to him as a runner. But it turns out he's just as dangerous as some of those receivers, and he showed it right there. You don't pay enough attention to him defensively, he makes you pay.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And it's now 21-7. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And Austin Eckler capped it off with the touchdown reception. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Titans offense going to get one final possession in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. To throw is Tannehill. Open man, Westbrook-Akine. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. That'll give them 8 that time. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to our downtown Orlando studios and this EA Sports Halftime Report. First, though, let's run through the next-gen stats for the Titans in that first half. And they didn't get a whole lot accomplished through the air in those first 2 quarters of play. They'll need to up their game if they want to rally all the way back. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, they were even better throwing the football. Lots of open receivers to choose from, and you can bet that'll continue to be a focus in the second half.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. This fielded right at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Titans getting set to go here to begin the third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got
puts it on the carpet. It's out. And picked up by the Chargers. So it's kind of more of the same offensively. This was a team needing to come out in this third quarter with a little fire. Instead, they put the ball on the ground.
And you know that has to be the discussion at halftime, because they're down 2 scores. We got to come out with a little bit more urgency than we had in the first half. Now that urgency falls on their defense because they can't fall down 3 scores and hope to come back and win this game.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Tannehill. That is incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. And he'll find his target. Woods, it's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Again, Tannehill. And Conley's got it over the middle. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Here's Tannehill.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Tannehill. Caught here by Conley.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Back to throw, Tannehill. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Woods.
And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, Tannehill. Henry's got it out on the left side.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Tannehill. This will be caught just inside the 10. 2 yards on the pickup there. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down.
That was an okay hookup there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here.
On 3rd and short, going with their tight end. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal.
Henry is in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Here's Bullock now for the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. So that one a long 11-play drive. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He'll get this to Eckler. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And that's going to be good for a Chargers first down as he gets it up past the 35.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. And that one complete downfield to Allen. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. He got 29 yards that time.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. And that one complete to his receiver, Palmer. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. On 2nd down, Eckler. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 50 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
Not a big run, not an explosive run, but they've held the ball for plenty of plays on this drive. They're just trying to impose their will on the defense right now.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. It's Eckler again. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Chargers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it's Austin Eckler who finishes things off with a touchdown run. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. Tannehill's throw into the hands of Hooper. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 14. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And they'll get him down here at the 23. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the 1st down carry.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Tannehill now to throw. And finding the tight end Hooper. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
On 1st down, Tannehill. And this one hauled in. Again, it's Hooper. A gain of 8 there on the play. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 72 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll run it again with Henry. He's got it to the 43 here. Coming up on 2nd and 7. Here's Tannehill. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 32-yard line. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Tannehill. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. So both teams trade touchdowns in the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Tannehill. And his throw is incomplete. He was out there waving his arm saying throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense. Blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good, and this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
And I think there on the left hash mark, he's just aiming down the middle and hoping to hit it true. If this ball started right, and start working away from him, and it's going to wind up wide of the mark.
Wide receiver Keenan Allen bringing out the rest of this offense. And we get a peek at the kind of game he's having. It's been a good game. 8 catches now, Charles.
Everyone likes to spread the ball around. They want a lot of people to catch it and touch it, get a lot of guys involved. But sometimes when you have the hot hand or a person who's just really taking care of business in their part of the field, you have to keep going back to them.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Open man is Palmer. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. Wide open, it's Allen, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The 26 big yards on that one. It's another 1st down.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Herbert will give this one to Eckler.
And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
From the 17, Herbert. And it's caught. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal.
They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Eckler is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Out of the gun, Herbert. He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown. The 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Chargers have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
To throw again on 2nd down, Tannehill. Open man, Westbrook-Akine. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now Tannehill. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Tannehill finding Woods for the Titans' first down. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution. Even though the scoreboard is going against you, you want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Again, Tannehill. They set up the screen for Henry. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Here's Tannehill. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Tannehill. This will go to Henry out wide. He's got room at the 30. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
Throwing again is Tannehill. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw, Tannehill. Wide open receiver, complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Now that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
To the air again, Tannehill. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Robert Woods on the receiving end of that toss from Ryan Tannehill. And the Titans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
A 10-play drive that time.
And it ends with a Robert Woods touchdown reception.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown.
No return here for Carter, and this will be a touchback. L.A. set to take over again on offense.
This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives, and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after him right here.
Really?
Put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football. You've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
So fourth quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw there complete to Allen.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
They'll find Williams on the slant. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
66 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Up the middle with Eckler. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era when we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Now Mike Vrabel unsure of that last call. He's going to throw out the red flag. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So a good decision there by Mike Vrabel. They correctly contest that call. 2nd and 10. Draw play. It's Eckler. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches.
And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
On the give, this is Eckler down to about the 22 here. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left.
Let's go.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Now it's Herbert. And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
A handoff, it's Eckler.
And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Once more, here's Eckler. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Chargers have made it a 3-score game now here in the 4th.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Now a dump off here complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Tannehill, now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Tannehill throwing again. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn.
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned. Tannehill on 1st down. Open man downfield is Woods. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A good pickup there at 22. Now they got to get to the line quickly. From the red zone now, Tannehill. And his throw here is incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Tannehill. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. I guess at this point, Charles, heck, why not take some shots?
I would agree with that totally, because a big play can't hurt at all. Heck, you might get a pass interference call out of it. Somehow the ball might get tipped up and you come down with it. Might not do too much for the result of the game, but it could add to your stats.
And here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Now it's Tannehill. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Desperation time for Tannehill on 4th down. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Robert Woods on the receiving end of that toss from Ryan Tannehill. And the Titans' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Bullock good on the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational. Well, Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.